miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great... Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. They come out here in the eye. Now Williams running left. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Osweiler hits his target. The tight end will tie. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. On the run, this is Presley. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Jones. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A good pick up there at 20 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a carry here for Presley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll run it the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Osweiler surveying the field. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, Osweiler into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come up in an offset eye.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And New York quarterback set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that. Decided he wanted to play football and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown in Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
To throw is Osweiler. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. More from the desert after this. On first down, Osweiler. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he will maneuver. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. Just a gain. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw it with Osweiler. Pass incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Osweiler. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Finding time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Osweiler. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for an Arizona first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Presley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. The guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the jump, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun now on third down. It's caught. Nelson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Shift together here from the D-line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the I. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good for a New York first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the leg...
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue, Landy! Blue, Landy! Over! Gun!
On 2nd down, Osweiler. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Carlos Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Lucky 56. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Slot man moves right. Again, it's Williams.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Osweiler. And that is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the former Arizona Wildcat Folk gets this one to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gun. Now let's go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Green 30. No. Check. Patriots. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Roger Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play. I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The busy night continues for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.
It's gonna rain. The worrying girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine.